Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Instant Pot deviled eggs, a super easy recipe that I know you're going to use for your Easter Sunday dinner. Use these super easy egg racks that you can put inside your Instant Pot. You can click in the description box below and you can purchase them. I like them because you can actually stack the racks and then use them to store the eggs. You don't have to have a rack in order to store the eggs, but this is just a much easier way to put your eggs in the Instant Pot. I love to boil my eggs in the Instant Pot because it's super easy and it doesn't really require much other than eggs and water. So for my Instant Pot, I actually have a button that says egg, but if you don't, you can put your Instant Pot to pressure cook for about 7 minutes and they come out perfectly boiled every time. I place my eggs in an ice bath so they can be cool. It's easier that way to fill them and they won't be so hot as you prepare the fixings, but you can allow them to cool. I use turkey bacon for my fixings. I don't eat pork, so I use turkey bacon, but you can use whatever you like to use to prepare your fixings. For this purpose, I wanted to show you guys how easy it was to peel the egg. The shells come right off of it, and I quickly peel the eggs, cut them, and scoop out the yolk because of course you're going to need that for your fixings. Once you have taking all the yolk out of the boiled eggs, you're going to crush them. You want them to be really cool. They're easier to do when they're cooler. I use usually a fork, and I have also used a pastry cutter to get this same effect. You want the yolk to look and feel very crumbly, so the more you dice it and press it down with the fork, the more crumbly it will get. That is actually the goal, because you want it to be nice and crumbly. You don't want those huge chunks in there because you're making deviled eggs. I like to add mayo, sweet relish, and then my seasonings. You want to add the mayo very slowly because you don't want it to be too moist, and you want it to have a good texture to it. So you'll notice the texture that I use. You also don't want to add all your seasonings at one time. Add them slowly because you want to get a taste for it. Sometimes you might want to add more sweet relish or less sweet relish than you did at the beginning. So you want to add those things very slowly. I tried to be super fancy and use a piping bag, but the ingredients just did not work. So you'll see me attempt to make it work, and then I went back to the old school Ziploc bag and cut a corner, and that was the way that I did it. I like to use some kind of piping bag or something like that because this can be a very messy recipe and you want it to look really nice in terms of your presentation. So I like to contain the yolk with a bag or a Ziploc bag as opposed to just using a spoon, because that way it looks really pretty when you place it into the center of the egg. What you add in your fixing is perfectly up to you, but for me, I like to add some with meat, some without, because when I make deviled eggs, I'm usually making it for a crowd, and then I don't make every single deviled egg the exact same way, but I make a few with every single thing that I put on the deviled eggs. For me, I like the turkey bacon, I like to add some green onions, jalapenos, and black olives. That's what I like to add, but different people add different things. But for me, I like these particular items because they add some texture and color and make your dish really pretty. Now, sis, you know I gotta add my secret punch, which is smoked paprika, not your regular paprika. I promise people are going to ask you, what do you put in your deviled eggs? Don't tell them, but I'm telling you, it's smoked paprika. Everything you're gonna love. Now you have a beautiful deviled egg tray just for your Easter dinner. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe and comment and let me know what you like on your deviled eggs. And stay tuned. I'm going to have some great recipes for your Easter Sunday dinner.